Excuse me, sir. Question for you. How old were you when you made your first million?
39.
How old are you now?
40.
40? So you made it this last year?
Made a lot of millions in the last year.
What line of business?
I'm in finance.
What exactly?
Private equity.
What is the most amount of money you made in a single year?
It was 250 million.
250 million. What line of business are you in?
I run a television network in all the airports, hotels.
Did you come from a lot of money? Did you come?
Came from nothing.
So in other words, you don't have to come from a rich family, but a rich family can come from you.
All day.
How old were you when you made your first million?
Honestly, that was not too long ago. That was like maybe 10 years ago. But then it switched. I sold everything, and I'm starting over with an ad. So you gotta have some balls to do this shit. Like,
Last message to somebody. They're trying to make $1 million in today's world. I would say, guys, we're back in New York City right now, and we're on Wall Street. And today, I'm gonna be going all over to find and ask Wall Street millionaires how they got rich and how to make $1 million in today's world. This video is gonna be insane from start to finish, so stay tuned. But with that being said, let's get this video on the way. Excuse me, sir. Question for you. How old were you when you made your first million? Hey,
That's a great question.
real quick, could I interview one of you guys? I have the biggest business media channel. Real quick, which one would you say is the most successful person here? Which one? I've interviewed Mark Cuban, Shaq. Can I get 1 minute with one of you guys?
I know exactly what you're doing. No,
Yeah.
we're good.
Wait, real quick. Do you work on Wall Street? Yeah, what do you do then? Work. Question for you. Real quick, come here. How old were you when you made your first million?
When I made my first million,
Yeah.
I just made it.
Just now? Like, how old are you now?
46.
Congratulations. What do you do for a living? Real quick, so I have the biggest business media channel on social media right now. It's the School of Hard Knocks. We have 11 million followers. Could I get 30 seconds with you? Just trying to ask you. Okay, real quick. What do you work on Wall Street?
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patent it. Being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, speaking fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past and the
Pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last. Yeah.
How old were you when you made your first million?
Now that I've been put through hell,
I was like maybe 10
never
years ago.
got
But then it
anyone's
switched. I
help.
sold everything, and
I
I'm
had to
starting
do
over
it
with
all
an ad.
myself.
Yeah, so you gotta have some balls to do this shit. Like,
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Learning the consequence of being incompetent. Mental health is confidence, dreams and some honestness. I'm not here to say the day, that's for you to take away. I could play a million mind games, but instead of say something not illogical, something that is topical. Rub it on and watch it go. Make yourself unstoppable. Dreams are irresponsible, but they're always possible. If you just believe, you could be so remarkable.
Thoughts in my head, a collage and they spread. I'll be great one day, going off of my meds. No, I'm not giving up, no, I'm not giving in. I will make it to the top, taking off in the wind. I gotta make it. I'm saving every day to taste it. I'm patient, but my mind, it can hardly take it. I'm chasing a dream that I've had for several ages. A vacant, modern kingdom for the taking.
This shit's gonna take time. I know there's a lot of crypto. I get it. We're talking safe.
never got
How do you keep
anyone's help.
stable for this each
I
good
had to
curve?
do it all myself.
That's not gonna happen overnight. And if that's the thing, hey,
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
right about 10,000. I tell the kid, you know what? your car gets fucked up. So why would I want to drive in the cobble streets? Come on, make it make sense, you know? This ain't Santa Barbara, you know? The idea is stay true to you. It doesn't matter if you make 10 million, 30 million. Yes, you want an amazing trip, do that. Do whatever you want, but stay true to you. Don't do weird stuff. Don't buy $10,000 steaks. Don't be a weirdo. You know, don't.
A lot of people need to hear that, you know?
It's just, you know, I've been eating Joe's Pizza for 25 years. I still love Joe's Pizza on Bedford Avenue. That doesn't change. So you think I want to pay $90 for a pizza when Joe's Pizza is $4? Don't change who you are, because then it kind of dilutes you. And then you're on Instagram looking goofy. I'm 56 years old. Don't do goofy shit. Yeah, my advice, don't do goofy shit. You're 56, act appropriate. You know how weird I look in a Lambo right now? Come on.
I don't think so. I think you
I'm
would
not
rock
a
it,
good
though. I think you would rock it.
It's just not necessary. I have 3 kids.
Yeah.
I want my kids with me. I want my wife with me.
Thank you so much for your time, sir.
I
advice.
love your shit, bro. I watch your shit all the time. Every time I see your photo in Miami, I'm like, oh man, this guy's killing
Hey,
it.
you know what? Everything happens for a reason. I'm glad you were there because that was one of my favorite interviews I've done over the
I
last
hate when people do dumbass shit like that.
It's all good.
You know why? 'Cause
They don't know.
No, they don't see enough gray in your hair.
Yeah, that's true.
They measure, and this is the biggest mistake. People measure people's ages now still to this day. Oh, he's too young, he don't know. That guy just made $11 million on ClickFunnels, you dumbass.
Yeah.
Not 19.
Right.
Wake up.
Yeah.
He knows more than you.
Straight up, yeah. You're amazing, man. Can I get your contact? Is that okay?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. I love that. Guys, everything happens for a reason. We're out here for day 2 on Wall Street, and it's been tough out here in New York City, you guys. It's freezing. People are coming and going from meeting to meeting, but we got my guy right there to stop, and he just gave us an incredible interview out here on Wall Street. We got to keep that momentum going and go with this next one out here, you guys. Come on, don't miss it. Let's go.
Excuse me, sir.
Question for you. How old were you when you made your first million?
39,
39. How old are you now?
40.
40? So you made it this last year.
Made a lot of millions in the last year.
What line of business?
I'm a spine surgeon.
Actually. So let me ask you this real quick. A lot of people, they go to medical school, they come out with shiny object syndrome because they were in school for so long. What's the lesson about business you could give to a medical professional when they're starting out?
Always plan for the future, because today's sunshine will turn into tomorrow's rain. You may be wealthy today, you may lose everything tomorrow. And the other thing I would tell to everybody that wants to focus on acquiring objects and things, and well, I have everything I've ever dreamed of. It doesn't make you happy. Happiness is a pursuit of your dream, pursuit of your mission, your purpose. Don't chase money and don't chase objects. Chase your purpose. That's where happiness lies.
So real quick, right here, you said you made a lot of millions last year. What happened this last year as opposed to all the other? Did you sell your practice or what
Started
happened?
my own practice.
So when you took that leap is when it happened.
Correct. You gotta take a leap of faith. Gotta trust in yourself.
How are you getting all your clients? What's your secret to selling? How are you a good salesman?
I don't sell. My product sells. So I take care of people. I care about people, and people know that.
So you're delivering equal or greater value for the people that are coming in there.
You gotta ask the patients that.
But you're delivering though.
I try to.
Yeah, somebody who made a lot of millions in the last year. What do you do to preserve that kind of money? Because they say that it's easy to make a lot of money. It's hard to keep a lot of money. How are you preserving that wealth?
Being better than I was yesterday. Ernest Hemingway said there's nothing noble about being superior to your fellow men. True nobility is being superior to your former self.
What are you doing to scale, let's say in the next 2-3 years? You said that you're thinking long term. What are you doing?
Expand, hire other people, have other people work for you, have help. You gotta have help because you can't carry the load on your shoulders.
Are there any challenges that you're facing right now that you're trying to overcome? Is it tough in medicine?
Life is always full of challenges. It's tough in medicine, it's tough in finance, it's tough on Wall Street, it's tough for everybody. It must be tough for you. That's why you're out here in the cold.
So
Maybe not so tough.
so what are you doing on Wall Street?
My office is right there.
You have some pretty wealthy clients.
I don't ask about that.
You don't ask about that. So you humanize the people that kind of come into your office.
Everybody's on the same playing field, just like I am. I'm here. There's a homeless guy there. I'm not any better than anybody else.
So what was the best advice you ever got throughout your career?
Don't ever give up.
Is that why a lot of people fail? Is that they just give up too soon?
I believe that's why a lot of people that start out wanting to be physicians, for example, never become physicians because it's hard. But it's hard like that in anything that you do in life. Anything that's good is worth fighting for, and that journey is always hard. The view from a mountaintop is beautiful only because you took the effort to climb it.
You got amazing advice, my friend.
Take
Thank you guys. That was an incredible interview. One of my favorites I've done in a long time. We're headed right now to go get our next interview out on Wall Street. But I want to let you in on a little secret that I've learned from interviewing the wealthiest people in the world. The one thing, the only thing that matters in business that determines how successful you will be as a business owner comes down to your ability to hire the right people. But finding great talent is not easy. And that's why I want to talk about the sponsor of today's video, ZipRecruiter. Fortunately, ZipRecruiter's technology excels at identifying the most qualified candidates for a wide range of roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/hardknocks. And here's the thing, their technology scans resumes to match you with the most qualified candidates instantly, making the hiring process faster and more efficient. And we all know, money loves speed. You can't wait any longer. So look guys, you deserve the best for your business. So hire the best with ZipRecruiter. Remember guys, that 4 out of 5 employers that post on ZipRecruiter get a qualified candidate within the first day. So try it for free at this exclusive web address, ZipRecruiter.com/hardknocks. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/hardknocks. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And with that being said, let's go get this next interview. Real quick. For 1 minute. I have the biggest business media channel in the entire world. We've interviewed
I've
Shaq,
seen you.
Mark Cuban.
I've seen you.
How old were you when you became a millionaire?
Probably 28.
And what line of business are you in?
At that time, I was in computers and consumer electronics.
What are you doing right now?
I run a television network in all the airports, hotels.
What business is that?
It's called Reach TV.
Actually, how did
Yes.
you get into the television business? It's very competitive in entertainment because there's some huge companies there. How are you standing out?
Well, I'm working with them. And also, we own our space, so nobody else can dominate the travel like we can. And our tech, because I came from tech, delivers directly down to every single screen. So
Right.
we're the only television network that actually knows where it is.
Yeah.
And you have 54 million travelers a month going through. So every league, every partner, all want those eyeballs.
So you're not afraid to go into a competitive market where there's a lot of people.
I've been competing all my life. Competition is
Did,
part of it.
Did you come from a lot of money? Did you
No,
come?
came from nothing. My grandfather ran a garbage route, and the second grade education, my grandmother the same.
So in other words, you don't have to come from a rich family, but a rich family can come from you.
All day.
How old are you now?
I'm 53.
53. You look incredible for 53.
Thank you very much.
Over these years, what's the most amount of money you made in a single year?
250 million.
250 million. Now, when you said that you're making the competition, like you're working with them, are you making them your customers as well?
Yeah,
or-
they're my partners and they're my customers. So what happens is, think about Netflix. Netflix created its own rights window. When they started Netflix, there was no such thing as SVOD, AVOD, none of that. So I stole that idea and created my own rights window for what I'm doing now in travel.
Wow.
Then you accumulate all the touch points in there. And in 2021, January 21, we acquired what you know as CNN Airport, now is ours.
What's your best sales and negotiation advice for anybody in business? You've been at the table with some heavy hitters.
Simple. Serve the person you're talking to. Are you providing service to the person you're talking to? Never do something to somebody, do something for someone.
But how about you got a prospective client, they're on the fence, they're leaning towards a no. How do you get that no into a yes?
No is never no, it's always not yet.
Wow, that's game right there.
That's it.
And any tactics specifically that you leverage or that you use when you're...
Relationships. I've run the same phone number for the last 32 years. I can pick up the phone and call anybody, and I'd say your net worth is really your network.
So that Rolodex is deep that you have.
My Rolodex is how I do whatever I want to do,
Yeah.
whenever I want to do it. It's also showing up. You know, I show up here. I show up everywhere I'm supposed to be. And a lot of people don't. You can't do it sitting in your home. You got to get out. You got to be in person. You got to go and see those people, and you got to show your commitment to them before they commit to you.
So you don't think everybody's built for entrepreneurship?
No, they're not.
No.
I think Instagram and other things make people think it's overnight. Like some people will call me now and say, wow, this is amazing. Look what you did. This
They
is
didn't
my
see
ninth
the
year.
years. They didn't see the
Ninth
years.
year.
Yeah.
You're seeing the end.
Yeah.
What I love the most about business is the journey. I love the failure. I love all of that. You can't tell me you appreciate being a winner if you don't appreciate the failures. Gotta learn all of it to enjoy every single bit of it. Every single day I love waking up. I'm up at 5. I'm up every day. Same energy you see me now, I have all day, every day. Ask anybody who knows me. They'll tell you the same thing. And I'm 53. Same exact thing.
You got amazing advice. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
I really
of course.
appreciate you.
Thank
Can I get your number by any chance for that? You guys. So we're just walking right outside of the New York Stock Exchange, and I catch my guy going into the building. He's seen the channel before. I call him over, and he just gave us an incredible masterclass. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch that with you guys. So that entire interview was straight class, man. We got to keep this one rolling and go get another one out here, you guys. That was excellent. Come on. Excuse me, sir. Sir, yeah, tap him or no? Sir, I had a question for you. How old were you when you made your first million?
I'm not there yet.
No?
Not
What
there.
do you do out here in New York City?
I'm in finance.
Like, what exactly?
Private equity.
Private equity? How'd you get into private equity?
Networking.
Do you think people should start or buy a business in today's world?
Depends on the business.
What are you primarily focusing in?
Real assets.
Like real estate, those types of companies?
Data centers, waste management, things like that.
What do you
Boring
think?
stuff.
How old are you now?
35.
How long have you been in finance?
Too long.
Too long?
I have to have lunch after.
But if you were starting over in 2025, what industry would you get into? Because you're in the money business, so you know more than most people.
I'm a fan of businesses that make real cash flow.
Yeah.
Boring businesses, as well as financial services businesses that can achieve scale.
Right.
So you want to find businesses that you can underwrite to create actual dollars, not like EBITDA, which is kind of fake cash flow within a year or two.
Right.
Because then you can get debt.
Do you own a private equity firm or do you work for
I'm
one?
building one now.
You're building one?
Yeah.
What was the transition becoming an entrepreneur? Were you kind of just like, all right, I know the game now, I know the playbook,
I feel like I knew enough people.
Yeah.
Might as well start building.
what's the biggest thing you're doing to scale right now?
Finding deals and then matching those deals with money.
Is it competitive?
Very.
Very? How are you
You
standing
have to be
out?
very competitive.
Yeah, how are you standing out?
The team stands out. People that I work with.
Yeah.
I could do it alone, but it's much easier to go further with more people.
Right.
So
What is the most amount of money you made in a single year?
I'm not comfortable saying that.
Just a range, not exact amount, just a range.
$500,000.
$500,000.
Yeah, but I don't like making cash because you get taxed a lot.
Right. But
I'm
gonna walk with you. Is that okay? I'll walk with you here. Derek, get in from right here.
I walk
So,
fast.
I got you, brother. I got you. What's the lesson about money that banks don't want people to know?
They don't want you to know that they have to lend to make money.
Actually,
They don't want you to know that they need
to lend money to people to make money. That's how they create a bottom line. They make money on the spread, right?
Yeah.
So they don't want you to know that.
I love that. And how about the best financial advice you ever got from a mentor? Something a mentor taught you about money that changed your perspective on money. Like, what's the best advice you ever got?
It's more of a mindset. You want to be able to think about money like it's air.
Write that down.
We're breathing, right?
Yeah.
What are you breathing?
Breathing air.
Yeah, but do you think about that every day?
No.
Exactly. So when you want to get to a point where money is like air.
I love that. I haven't heard that before. Did you come from a rich family?
Not at all.
No? So how did you break into, private equity?
You just got to have a lot of hustle, hunger.
College degree? Did you have a college degree?
Yeah, I got a college degree. I got an MBA as well. So you don't have to get that, but
Right.
it helps. I mean, I don't look like every person that works in finance.
Right.
I had to stand out somehow, so I did that.
Absolutely.
And also, you have to network your ass off.
And how did you build those relationships? How did you get in the right rooms with the right people?
You got to run. You got to spend a lot of shoe leather.
Absolutely. My man, thank you so much for your time on talking to us, man. Guys, this video was incredible. Wall Street never disappoints, but I need you guys to do me a favor by liking and subscribing for amazing content we've got coming every single week with the biggest business owners and the wealthiest people in the entire world. And if you are not a member of my entrepreneur community, the #1 community for business owners, people trying to leave their 9-to-5 and start a business and scale that company in today's world, go to the link down in the description of this video to join the School of Mentors for free today. Guys, if you want to get mentored by the millionaires and the billionaires that I interview on this channel every single week and ask your questions to the people I interview about how you can go from point A to point B, mentorship is the only shortcut to success. Remember that, you guys. So go to the link below. I can't wait to see you on the inside of the School of Mentors. But with that being said, I'll see you in the next